So this is a story about a local state senator in Texas, Kelly Hancock. He was not happy that there was a group called the Office of Public Insurance Counsel in Texas that were actually looking out for consumers. What happened was State Farm was going to raise home property insurance by 20%. And luckily, Texas has this group that's supposed to look out for the consumers, and they do, and they block State Farm from doing that. Well, guess what State Senator Kelly Hancock did? He introduced a piece of legislation saying that he's going to disband the Office of Public Insurance Counsel. Now, you're going to be shocked to find out that it turns out 8% of the donors for Senator Hancock are insurance companies. And that, in fact, State Farm PAC is his second largest donor, period. Now, look at how easy they buy them. $10,000. That's it. $10,000. And he will introduce any legislation you like. Oh, there's somebody trying to regulate you? Don't worry. You bought this wonderful state senator here for just $10,000. He will destroy that group. He'll introduce a legislation to terminate it. Okay? So, to give you a sense of how much money is at stake, not only is there the 20% extra that they're going to put on, by the way, property insurance in Texas, #1 in the country, already the most expensive. Okay? Well, if you got all the politicians in your back pocket and you got basically a monopoly on that, you ride it, right? But both the official insurance agency of Texas, the insurance department, and the Office of Public Insurance Counsel, the group that the Republicans in State Farm don't like, have been saying, hey, you know what? State Farm also owes policyholders a lot of money. But the Texas government insurance department says that they owe $310 million plus interest. The Office of Public Insurance Counsel, which is trying to look out for the consumers, says, no, no, no. If you do the math on it, the figure is actually closer to $1 billion. So you're talking about at least a $700 million difference on that issue alone. And remember, they bought the state senator for $10,000. They're his second largest donor. So you pay $10,000 to this two-bit corrupt politician, and he gets rid of the group that is both preventing your 20% increase in your rates, plus not the group that's not letting you get away with an extra $700 million that you owe your policyholders. That's a great deal. You look at stories like this and you realize if you're running a business in America, unfortunately, you'd be a sucker not to buy the politicians. Best investment you can make. It's sick. They have bought our democracy lock, stock, and barrel. Wolf-pack.com, wolf-pack.com, man. If we don't do something about this, we're in a world of trouble. On the upside, look, not only has Texas introduced a resolution, not only has Minnesota introduced a similar resolution saying that's it, Constitutional Convention, we're tired of this mess, okay? We got to go fix it. Washington's never going to fix it. I can't name you the states right now because they're in the works, but when you hear about the new batch of states that are coming up, look, I was literally shocked. It's not the states you would expect. Partly Republicans, Tea Party people, sick of Karl Rove buying their elections too. So Republicans and Democrats actually agree on this. Real voters do. The politicians are the ones we got to fight back against. So we got a whole new batch of states coming, and it's going to be awesome. We've got to change this, and we will. Young Turks.